Hey guys, what's up? This is the Aeon from Lowe Alpine. They sent over 3 different sizes. It's a great pack for like your hiking day pack sort of use. Now here's the thing, I'm not an expert in day packs for hiking and stuff like that. Like this thing has a place to clip in your walking pole. I'm not a walking pole kind of guy. I'm mostly a city, river kind of dude, but I have been known to take psychedelics with my friends in the wilderness, and in a situation like that, you do need a pack that you can trust. So I'm no stranger to needing a pack that you can trust. And what's interesting about these guys, I'm gonna walk you through all the features and the nooks and crannies on this thing. It's not typically my style of bag. I normally go for something a little more Cordura, a little more classic, old school rucksack kind of thing. This is very teched out. This is very modern, and hence it is extremely lightweight and very comfortable. Now, the Aeon comes in a couple different sizes. Here's the 22, which my son has been using for a little while. I'll get him on camera here in a little bit. 22, 27, they also sent a 35. They have this bag as well in an 18 liter, and all of these in a man and woman body size. Like both of them they both come from both sexes. So listen, it's extremely lightweight. This is my first point about this bag, is it is very lightweight. From the new way of doing these straps, which I'll get into, where there's like no padding or anything, and yet it's still comfortable, to the materials they're using on this mesh, which is basically all over the front of the bag, as well as the material they're using on this nylon. Everything in this sucker is super lightweight. That is the first thing you're gonna notice about this. And for all of you hiking folks out there who are like serious adventure people, that's something you care about. Point number 2 here is stretchy mesh for the win. All right, on the bigger packs, this comes in just like this. You can just throw all of your stuff in here, like your rain jacket. So like for instance, when you're out on the trail and you've got like your puffy on or whatever because it's kind of cold, but you don't have your rainproof stuff on, you throw that out here, you put it on because you get a little drizzle coming down, you pull it off, you throw it back in here, so that way it doesn't have to get everything in your bag all wet. Not only do you have that mesh here, but you have these 2 water bottle pockets on either side. They're just great pockets for just throwing stuff into them. We took these packs out just for like a little like day thing, and it was just nice to use this stretchy mesh because you're in and out of it all the time. It felt great. Okay, point number 3 here is you get really locked in and comfortable with these straps and the hip straps. The shoulder straps and the hip straps are awesome. Okay, now the thing about these guys is they have this almost like, I don't know what the material is. It's almost like a, it's like silicone, but it's not tacky. It's, I don't know what it is, but the thing it does when your pack gets weighed out and you fill it up with a bunch of stuff is it kind of expands around your shoulder. So you don't need all this padding because it's distributing the weight of the pack across your shoulder. That plus the fact that these hip straps, let me show you these guys. These guys have some like mesh all around the sides, so they end up being super comfortable. Then finally, this back, like, you know, air breathability thing, this air contour it's got like a I don't know if it's an EVA foam. It's like a rigid kind of foam, but then there's just this mesh on the outside and all these holes poked through it. So the whole thing just feels so like, I don't know, you feel like you're locked in. It's not heavy, it's breathable. So it's a solid, like, I think there's a lot of innovation here. I think a lot of you hiking people are like, wow, that's amazing. But I mean, backpacks have been like this for a while. Is this a big innovation? The thing is, to me, I don't carry something like this in the city typically. However, if I did, you would notice every single day how comfortable your pack is and like how locked in you are with it. Okay, so my son has actually been using one of these bags. This is his little day pack. Pick it up, show us, see what? First of all, say hi to everybody. Say hi, Aiden.
Hi.
Hi. So you've been using this bag, the 22, for the last couple weeks. What do you think about it? You've used it for like some outdoorsy stuff. How's it been?
It's been really good.
What do you like about it?
I like how much space you have down in here for like stuff.
Do you ever put things in this like mesh guy where you can kind of see what's in there and it can fit so much stuff? Not really, you mostly use the main compartment?
Yeah, usually use the main compartment.
Okay, now one of the things about this bag is they have multiple, you can use this is the medium large harness, because that's just what they sent. Obviously for him, we want to use a small medium harness. So put this on, let's see show the people what this looks like. I mean, obviously you gotta come back here. Okay, look at that, now you're so mobile. Now, have you ever been like running on the trail with this thing?
Yeah.
And did it fit? And it wasn't too hard to use or anything like that?
It wasn't too hard at all.
Okay, now while I got you here, Aiden, come closer. Show me what do you got clipped in over here? What's all this stuff? And what's this guy down here? Can you see this, people?
No.
It's a knife. He's a knife kid. Anything else you want to say? So like there's like some kid that's going to be out there like playing with this or planning on getting this bag. Any ideas on if he or she should get it or not?
I don't know.
This is well said. So basically the gist on this, guys, it is a very capable adventure bag. An outdoor bag, you're hiking. For instance, with the 35 liter, like I've got one of my close buddies, he does like a trip with his buddies every year where it's like, they pack up their bags and they go backpacking off into the wilderness for like 8 or 10 days. Everything that you have with you needs to be in your pack. Now, I think this 35 liter is a little bit small for what they do, but for you minimal hikers or for people doing overnighty type of stuff, you can fit a ton in here. One of the things about these bags and a lot of other hiking outdoorsy bags is they're narrower, their width is not as widthy, right? So it sticks right along your torso on your back. It doesn't go out too far on either side. I'm thinking about what is this bag like to travel with? So let's load it up with my packing cubes that I always use for travel, and you can see just the size of this thing. So first of all, I have my big packing cube from Peak Designs. This inside of here is basically all my clothes that I need for a 2 to 3 week journey. I pack minimally, right? So like, might be more minimal than you're used to. I love one bag travel where you have one bag and you travel the whole world with it. It's carry on. You never have to worry about it. So the reason why I bring up the width of the bag is because it's like I'm used to bags that are much wider than this, right? But I get my packing cube in. It's a little bit of a work just to get it in. But once it's in, I'm locked in. Now, I've got another packing cube from Peak Designs. This is a small one. I'll put links to these packing cubes below. This is a smaller one. Throw that in. And then my minimal, what do you call these? You call them a DOP kit or a wash bag. This one's from Arcedo. I'll put a link in the description below at this time code to my favorite pouches for tech stuff, for wash bags and stuff like that for travel. I think one of the keys to minimal travel is having a minimal DOP kit. Okay, so with that, like my bag that's where my bag is right now. Now we can add some more things like, let's just go ahead and add some fancy shoes to it. Throw these guys right on top. I've already got my sweater and my jacket in one of those packing cubes. Let's just like pull this guy tight and then pull this stuff over it. Okay, so we've clipped her up there. We got that thing going. I've got this whole mesh on the front and my water bottle pockets on the side, which I'll go ahead and throw one of those in there now. You can see these compression straps that I can remove this top one, not this bottom one. That's nice in case I need to cinch up the bag afterwards. I've also got, what's great about this size, the 35, is the pocket on the top is super useful. So in travel, I can throw my Bluetooth headphones right in there. I've also got like my glasses I can throw in there. This thing becomes my quick access pocket right there at the top of the bag. But never think for a second that this front mesh pocket isn't like one of the most functional things in the whole world. I can throw my notebook in there, I throw a book in there, and it zips up the side just like that, and now I'm ready for all my travel adventures. Okay, so here I am packed out with all that stuff. I've got my load-bearing straps locked in. I've got this thing right here, the shoulder straps. I've got some pockets right here, by the way, for my Skittles. Y'all know how much I love my Skittles when I travel. Over here, same thing, got another pocket right here. Going jujubes. Throwing the jujubes right in there. And look at this. I can almost basically reach my water bottle. Now the question is, can I get it back in? Can I? Oh, dude, you can. You can get it right back in. So, say you're like walking on the trail. You're doing all like the actual trail thing with this, right? You've got a minimal stove and tent and sleeping bag and like one other pair of underwear in here. Like I'm locked in, I'm ready to roll. This feels very comfortable. Listen, a couple more features before I show you a few other bags to look at in comparison. One of the good things about this pack is your water bladder goes actually on the outside of the pack, between your back, setup and the actual pack. What's good about that is you fill up the water, you need to do the things, you need to refill it. You don't have to get into your pack and remove everything to get the bladder back in. This is nicely designed. Also, some of these bags, you've got a zipper on the top, and notice how there's no flip over on this one. You've got your quick access right here, which is a little less room than we had in that 35 liter. And then inside here, you have a zippered compartment right here for like where you wanna hide away some stuff. And that is it inside the bag. With the compression straps at the top, you can unclip those, and that gives you a lot more access to the bag so you can fill it up here. This is the 27 liter in their like Ninja Turtle ooze green. And they've got a nice little thing up here that's like, hey, if you're in trouble, here's some secrets. Don't move your arms like this, move them like that instead. So here's what I'm learning. This is help, and this is do not help. I think there's a lot of women running around in Trump's America going, do not help me. I have had enough of your help already, sir. Okay, so two other bags to check out here if you're doing the hiking type of thing. Now, this is the Patagonia 9 Trails. I think this is their 36 liters, so it's bigger even than their 35. But when I did a whole review on this, so you can look at, I'll put a link in the description below so you can watch that video. Another just amazingly lightweight bag that is amazing for when you're doing those big journeys out in the wilderness. All that mesh on the outside as well. Love this bag from Patagonia. I'll put a link in the description below. And then check this out. This is the Ridge Ruck 25 from Mystery Ranch. A different sort of thing. It's definitely got a little more heft to the bag. We're not made from the lightest lightweight material. I think what we've done here is we're using the lightest weight material that will last for a really long time. Mystery Ranch is renowned for making like very, very well designed and well constructed bags for a lot of serious hiking, hunting, firefighter type stuff. And this bag is no exception. It's made really well. It's very comfortable. You pack this out with a bunch of heavy stuff, which I've done before, and it really carries comfortably. But you do have more of a you have more material around that. The thing is, I just think it's gonna last longer than some of these others because, for example, this lightweight nylon, like this stuff, just like look at my son's bag after using it for a little while. I mean, he's just a kid and he's been all over the dirt and it just starts to look a little ratty, doesn't it? So this might not be quite as durable, but a lot of you hiking folks are serious about, and trail runners and stuff like that, you need a bag that's just lightweight, and like if you go through like one every 2 years, you're fine with that. But check out this, the stuff from Mystery Ranch. I'll put a link in the description below to these, because the thing about this is it feels a little more solid, definitely feels a little more like you're gonna have this for years and years. So that's some hiking stuff. A lot of you on the channel aren't used to me doing bags like that. Maybe you're here just because you were searching for one of these particular bags and you found it. I do bag reviews and I do lots of other product reviews, helping us live a more considered life. Not necessarily in the outdoors, though. I love being outdoor. I love outdoor as well. I feel like we've all forgotten how to be wild in a major way, and we're learning how to do it. But most of my stuff revolves around the commute, the work stuff, how we live in our homes and stuff like that. So if you're interested in how we live a more considered life, how we can actually enjoy ourselves while we're on the planet without causing so much eco trauma, then follow along. I am Chase Reeves. Thanks for coming by. Love you. Bye-bye. Bagworks.co, chasereeves.net. Those are the websites.
I guess those are the websites. Yeah, I guess wanting us to, I guess go check out what he's up to or something like that. Yeah, looks nice.